This is tutorial number 116, and it covers how to use the ellipse feature within SOLIDWORKS. Now to start off, let's open up a new part file. Let's click File, click New, click Part, click OK. Now we're going to be using the ellipse sketch feature in this tutorial, and why we would be wanting to use the ellipse feature is if we want to make an ellipse, if we know the points and the dimensions that we want to make it to, it's a lot easier just to use the ellipse rather than trying to use, say, something like the 3-point arc and making, let's say, 4 of them trying to make an ellipse. So you make 1 point there, and this is just rough. It's not really how you would really measure it all out, but I'm just trying to make an example. So that's kind of like how you would try to manually make an ellipse by using the tools up here. But to really make one, let's exit out of this. We would use, if you click Tools, Sketch Entities, and if you click Ellipse. Click the front plane. And how the ellipse is going to work is that you're going to give it a center point. This is like 3 clicks to make one. So you're going to make a center point, and then you're going to make the radius or the rad for one of the, either the top and bottom point or the length, so the width there. So let's start off. Let's make it at the center point here. So click this point here, and now we're going to make the rad going out to the side. So let's say that we want a rad around 70. So we'll go around 70, and then we want this rad here, you can see is the second one, is the little r, and say we want it to be 15. Put it about there. So now we've made our ellipse around that. Now the points aren't exact, so we can either edit them in here. We can make it 70 and 15. Click OK. Or we can use the smart dimension. So let's dimension this point to this point, and let's make this one 10 this time. And the bottom follows too. And we can do the sides too. And let's make this 100. And it follows suit on both sides. So by using the ellipse feature, you're able, really what it kind of like lets you do is just throw an ellipse in there, nice and easy, and then worry about putting in the dimensions after. So if you have like a mathematical, I guess like sketch or feature that you want to use, you're able to use the ellipse to mathematically kind of put it in there, dimension it out, and it gives you a lot nicer, cleaner look than using, if you use like the 3-point arc like I showed you before. Even though it was off, you'd have to go around and dimension each of these and make the points and all that, and it's too much work, and it wouldn't give you the same effect and consistency as the ellipse will. So that concludes our tutorial on how to use the ellipse sketch feature within SOLIDWORKS.